Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and other genders. This is Jackson here with EGB with Carlos. Yeah, and today we are actually doing a little talk about the Call of Duty Ghost multiplayer. So we're going to be talking about many different things, and the topics that we're going to be really talking about are going through what you're going to be experiencing from all the way from when you get the game to when you play the game. If that makes any sense. So let's jump in with the first thing, which is the next-gen capability of this. So the big thing that they were talking about, I know, with the big Call of Duty conference thing that recently happened, I think last week or so, was the ability to transfer all of your information from your previous Call of Duty account, either on the Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3, and actually will be able to move on to the PlayStation 4 or Xbox One, which means you don't have to reset an account. Don't have to make all new stuff. So that's pretty good news. What do you think about that, Carlos? Okay, that's his opinion. Next is the Call of Duty Elite with the clan capability will also continue with more clan challenges, more clan stuff. There are various big on clan opportunities, but the biggest thing that they're really talking about there with next gen capability was the ability of their new Call of Duty application, which will have more different things with different challenges you can actually do with your friends, which is interesting, I think, where you can challenge your friends, more or less, or your clan, to do different challenges to see who's the best at each thing, which is pretty cool. Now, what do you think about that, Carlos?
I challenge you to a Pokemon battle.
Okay, he challenges me for a Pokemon battle. Let's see what happens there. Next is when you jump right into the multiplayer specifically, the first thing that they were talking about was character customization and how you will have 10 different people to customize, which I personally think is pretty cool. Each person will have one prestige ability, which is equal to 10 total prestiges. So if you're working on one person, which is already prestige, you can work on another person, which could be level 23 or something, and then another person, which is level 40 something. I don't know. So you could have a complete team of completely different classes, and each person also has 10 classes each, so you get 100 total classes, which is pretty insane. I mean, you don't have to buy $1.25 worth of the extra slots pack for Black Ops 2 like I did.
I know, that's so expensive.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a penny pincher, so what do you want from me? And that's pretty cool. Also, you have the ability to buy different uniforms or different armor sets for each person, which is pretty cool. This kind of relates to the Halo type of side of things, where I know in Halo you can buy different helmets, you can buy different chest plates, different leggings, different shin guards, I don't know, different visor colors, all that stuff, and it's gonna be pretty cool to see what people come up with, and with us making a bunch of cool new videos, it's gonna be cool for us to make funny new comedy things in the future. And if you watch the trailer, which will actually put some gameplay here, you will also notice that for the very first time in Call of Duty history, people will actually be able to play as females. So congratulations, girl gamers. And Carlos is trying to give me a high five for some reason. I think it's because he's a girl.
I'm raising my hand.
Yeah, he's a girl. That's why he's raising his hand.
No, I'm trying to ask a question here.
Okay, what's your question?
For the girls, you know how you can buy equipment and stuff?
Yeah.
Can you buy different cup size?
Cup? Oh my god, Carl.
Wouldn't that be weird?
We're gonna edit that if we can. So, yeah, I know that I've seen videos of people say, but the hitbox of girls is smaller because they're usually skinnier.
What?
Yeah, that's what somebody was complaining about. I know. I think that's completely retarded. I mean, nobody really has to worry about that in Halo, but it's gonna be interesting because you're probably gonna see a bunch of females because of those perverts out there that play Call of Duty, as you know, from emblems and all that stuff. I mean, if they can't express themselves with emblems, they gotta express themselves with, actual people. I really hope that you don't have the ability to make your soldier completely naked, because that would be very disturbing.
Skyrim hacks.
Yeah. So, next, is the loadout setup, and there are many different things. Starting out with the new squad points, which has to do with how you're going to be buying things. Now, it's pretty interesting because with squad points, it's more or less like the Call of Duty Black Ops currency in a way, with those coins that you get after every game. Now, they kind of made it sound like that things were going to be less expensive than they were with Call of Duty Black Ops, and you're going to be getting more money than you would in Call of Duty Black Ops. So, instead of getting just 100 cash for doing moderately well, you're probably going to be getting at least maybe 300 coins or something. I don't know, maybe not each game, but things are going to be much less expensive than they were from Call of Duty Black Ops, which is pretty decent. And I really appreciate that. Thank you, Infinity Ward. Also, when you buy things for loadouts, they will go throughout all of your squad members. And also when you prestige, you will have all your challenges continue along with you, with all your guns that you already unlocked continuing along with you, like in Black Ops 2. Which is, yay, because that was really good, because I didn't have to reset everything after I spent freaking forever trying to get shotguns gold or diamond or whatever. So that's gonna be cool. I'm kind of excited to see what they come out with challenges for, like camos or stuff like that, if they do.
I really hope it's not headshots.
Yeah, headshots are
this is me in headshots. Come on, I hit that guy.
Yeah, exactly. So it's annoying. The point system's a little different, but it's very similar to Black Ops 2 in a way. You do have a certain set of points that you get, and the only thing is that they're kind of making it so you have limitations or barriers in a way. So the thing is, you automatically get I just burped. You automatically get a primary weapon that does not count for any of your points for your class or loadout. You automatically get attachments for that gun, which does not cost anything, like any extra points, like in Black Ops 2, and you automatically get score streaks or strike packages, which we'll get on later. So that's really cool. So some of the new guns are, you get a new launcher, which is the MK32, which I'm guessing is either a type of like SMA or RPG device or a grenade launcher,
or
as it says. Maybe it's a lock-on, but it says grenade launcher, so I'm guessing it's gonna explode on people on contact. Yeah, more people, more things. Yeah, Thumper maybe, we don't know.
China Lake.
Something like that, yeah. Next is assault rifles. The Honey Badger, which is new. Yeah, that's an actual gun. Cause,
Honey Badger don't give a shit.
Exactly, Honey Badger don't give a shit. That's a very funny video. It's an actual gun, I believe, that they're actually making in real life. And I think in real life, the gun actually has a built-in suppressor. So it's going to be interesting to see if they actually have some of these things that are actually built in with the gun. So, yeah. Next is the SC-2010, which is another assault. I don't really know anything about this. Yeah. Next is the AK-12, which is not the AK-47 like everybody likes from like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 or Black Ops or whatever, but it's the newer Kalashnikov type of assault rifle that is actually coming out. I think either soon or it's out right now. I don't know. I don't keep up with my Russian facts. So I mean, you can go to FPS Russia for that information.
Gun terminology.
Yeah, I'm not the best with guns. I mean, I like guns, but still. Next is the FAD, which a lot of people know from Modern Warfare 3 was a very challenging gun for some. I personally loved it because it had a very high fire rate, and the recoil was okay. But the only thing is that the damage was so low that you had to put so many bullets into a person in order to get the kill or anything like that. So that's gonna be very interesting to see with this gun. Man, it's late. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Next is the CZ805 BREN. And the only reason I spelled that out is because it's in capital letters, it seems. I don't even know. I think that this is like an AR-15 type of gun, and I shot an AR-15 before, and it's fun. I like AR-15s.
Weren't the CZs in Black Ops pistols?
CZs?
the last pistol you get.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know, but
It's not an assault rifle.
yeah, it's an assault rifle. Hey, Transformers. Yeah. Next is SMGs. The KRISS Vector K10,
Yes.
which is the Vector, in case you guys don't know, is coming back.
Love it.
I love the Vector in Black Ops 2. I've seen some gameplay of it. It's actually pretty decent in my mind. The sight's a little different, and it's mobile just like in Black Ops 2, it seems. So that's really cool. I'm really excited for that. And there's also the Bizon. Probably saying that completely wrong. I have no idea what that is. So
I guess we'll find out.
yeah, we'll find out.
Maybe it's like the Mac 11 or something.
Yeah, I really hope not, because everybody hated that. That was like the worst gun ever.
You had to have like extended mags FM.
No, not even that. I mean, you couldn't, like, even with extended mags, you'd like be looking at the ceiling with it. I mean, luckily it's Infinity Ward, so they probably learned from their mistakes, and that something just dropped. I don't know. But next is the shotgun, which is the MTS 255. Which I believe is the only shotgun they really showed in the multiplayer reveal trailer, which we'll show. And it's a one-shot kill, it seems. So, yeah.
Hopefully nothing like the KSG.
Yeah, I mean, the KSG, I remember, was cheap in Modern Warfare 3, and it's also cheap in Black Ops 2. So, I mean, it better not be sniper bullets. Like it was. I just burped again.
Halfway across the map, shotguns.
Yeah. Also, they're going to be having sniper rifles again, like
Sniper
always.
rifles?
Sniper rifles, yeah. So watch out, snipers, because you're going to be getting more rifles. I don't know what the list is. Probably some bolt actions, some.
Intervention.
Probably not. Most likely they'll have some sort of Barrett, like they've always had with Infinity Ward games. So that's going to be interesting to see. But I know the cool thing about the sniper rifles now is that they're actually having, what is it called? The sight is different now because it has your ability to see, what's it called?
See your mini-map and peripheral vision.
Yeah, peripheral. You can actually see peripherals now while looking down the scope. So it's not like a completely black background as it was before. You can actually have some, like, cloudy images next to you, so you can see if a person's either next to you or somewhere near you or something like that.
I don't know how that's going to affect quickscoping and stuff, but I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see how this works, because I know quickscoping is really fun, and I think it's personally easier with a black screen behind it, but you'll never know until we try. I mean, it could be easier for all we know, but yeah. But the big thing with weapons, with Call of Duty Ghost, is the marksman rifles, which is essentially the bridge between assault rifles and sniper rifles. So they are longer range weapons.
With higher damage?
Yeah, with higher damage compared to assault rifles, but they're probably not as powerful as sniper rifles in a way to that. But, like, they vary from either fully automatic, one-shot burst, or single fire. Semi-automatic, that's what it's called. Single round. Or what's the 3-round burst. So that's going to be interesting to see. And I know some people are talking about how it kind of related to the classic Call of Duty games with those rifles. And I remember playing Call of Duty 2 on my Xbox 360. And I had fun with that. I mean, those rifles were pretty fun. And if it's like that, when you get a kill, it's very rewarding with those guns. So I think it's going to be a very fun thing to do. Next up is the perks. And the perks are very interesting this time, because they're divided into different categories, into 7 completely different categories, from speed, handling, stealth, awareness, resistance, equipment, and elite. Now, in each of these 7 categories, there is a perk that varies 1 through 5. Now, the thing is that you will get 8 different slots available for choosing your perks. So that means you can have a maximum of 7 total perks, because you can have 7 1-slot perks, because if the perk requires 1 slot or 1 point, then you can have 7 more slots after using that 1 perk that is worth 1 point or 1 slot, which allows you to have many more options. And I think that this is very interesting, but I think it's going to work. What do you think?
I think it could work depending on how you set up your class.
Yeah. I mean, some of the cool things, like, I'm really happy because a perk I missed so much, Sleight of Hand is back.
God, yes.
I missed her. I missed that baby.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. But let's talk about the 5 different perks for speed. First off is Quick Draw, which is the first point, or 1 point, which is faster aiming down sights. Now, as I noticed through looking through these perks before I go any further, there are no pro perks again, so that's very good. So you don't have to worry about getting pros. But there are like 30 perks, so it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. So wait, yeah, there are 35 perks. Because yeah, next up is the 2-point perk for speed is Sleight of Hand, which is faster weapon reloads, which is awesome. I'm really looking forward to that. The 3-point perk for speed is Agility, which is faster mobility speed, or more of that lightweight type of thing, which is good. I mean, if you're more of that knifer, you're trying to sprint around, trying to kill people with a knife, which I know you can do in this game. We'll talk about that later. Next up is Marathon, which is longer sprint duration. It's not going to be unlimited, unfortunately, but what are you going to do? I mean, seriously, what are you going to do? I mean, it's going to be just as long as probably Black Ops 2, nothing faster, nothing as long as in duration, but still, what are you going to do? Speed, faster, move faster when aiming down your sight. So it's essentially, you have stock on all your guns when you use this perk, and this is the 5-point perk, so it better make it pretty worth it, because if people use this and it's 5 points, then I don't think it would really be worth it if it was really crappy. So, I mean, really.
I don't even use it on Black Ops 2. There's like a perk like that too.
Yeah. Next up is Handling. So there's Strong Arm, which is throw equipments further and decrease cook time with grenades. So that's pretty good. So that means, like, when you're trying to hold a grenade and, you know, you're waiting like a couple seconds for that grenade to get to that point where you just toss it, it blows up so they can't throw it back at you. So I think that's going to be helpful in a way.
I think, like, when the game actually starts out, someone's going to use that perk being, like, not knowing what it is, and they're going to just blow themselves up.
Yeah, it's going to be horrible at some points.
I wonder if it's, like, you know how the crosshairs, like, blink every time it hits one layer?
Yeah.
Like, it's normally 3, but maybe it's like 2 this time, or 1.5.
Yeah, but still, I mean, it's gonna get a while to get used to. Next up for Handling, 2 points for On the Go, which is reload while sprinting. So it's essentially gonna be copying Borderlands, where you can reload your guns while sprinting. I mean, I think this is gonna be really helpful with light machine guns, which I completely forgot to talk about, but I didn't really have anything for that. So, but I think it's gonna be more helpful for guns that take longer to reload than anything else, because if you have this in Sleight of Hand, you're gonna be running around reloading, and that's gonna be great, I think. So those 2 perks are gonna go well together. I mean, even with an SMG or a pistol, I think that would be pretty decent. So that's gonna be good. Next up for 3 points is Reflux, which is swap weapons faster. So, I mean, I'm not really big on, like, using secondaries. I mean, all my classes in Black Ops 2 don't really have secondaries. I mean, maybe I'll have a launcher here and there, but I probably won't use that at all. Next for 4 is Steady Aim, which increases hip-fire accuracy, and that's a classic Call of Duty perk. We've seen that everywhere. Yeah, it's classic.
Do they even have that in Black Ops 2?
I don't know.
I don't think they do.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't remember.
I don't complain about that either.
Yeah, I don't really care for that too much. Next up is Dexterity, which is in Black Ops 2, now that they mentioned, is weapon is ready faster after sprinting, which is kind of like, oh, you're running, and then you want to aim down your sight, you want to aim down your sight, and you can quickly get to that to that area where you can aim down your sight really quickly after sprinting. So it's like Dexterity, in my opinion, from Black Ops 2. So that's gonna be working.
Well, no, not really, because Black Ops 2's Dexterity, you can jump and climb stuff faster.
Yeah, good point.
I like the Black Ops 2 better, but you know.
Yeah, still.
This one sounds okay.
So that's for 5. Next
Jeez.
up. What?
It's a 5?
Yeah, that's a 5.
It's not worth it for me.
Next is Stealth. For 1 point, takedown, kill without revealing enemy death indication. So I think that's gonna be
That's really awesome.
For 1 point, that's gonna be worth it. I think.
1 point.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Dude.
At least I could be wrong. Some of these might be wrong in the future, but these are the perks.
If that is 1 point, that is worth it. That should be like a 6-pointer in my opinion.
There are only 5 points maximum,
Yeah, I know.
but still, I mean, that's a pretty decent thing. So that means like when you kill an enemy, it's not gonna show up as like a giant skull in the air saying this guy died here. But still, I think enemies are still probably gonna get a vision from like their mini map saying this triangle up there or something just
gone.
disappeared, and like it's down here. But still, I mean, there's gonna be that slight second where that guy's gonna be like, oh, he's over here. But still, I think that perk's gonna be very helpful.
Especially in search and rescue, I guess.
Yeah.
I was gonna say search and destroy, but nope.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
we're talking. Wait, did we already talk about?
Yeah, we
no,
did.
no, we didn't talk about game modes yet.
Yeah, we did.
No, that's last.
Oh, okay. No, we didn't.
Spoiler. Next up for 2 points is Blind Eye, which is undetectable by air support and sentries. So this is really towards the idea of more, I think, AI controlled score streaks again, like in Black Ops 2. Because I mean, still, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, awkward silence. Next up for 3 points, Off the Grid, which is undetectable by SATCOM, which is the UAV now, or motion sensors. Yeah, I said
They're
that.
coming back with those?
I have no idea, but that's what it says. So that's interesting.
I hope they have the Scrambler back. That was pretty good.
If they have the I think the Scrambler's kind of cheap in a way too.
I like it for like bomb-based games where...
Yeah, like Demolition.
Yeah, something like
stuff
that.
like that. So next up, Dead Silence for 4 points, which is quieter movements. It did not say completely silent.
Silent.
But still, I mean, yeah.
Silent peasants.
Yeah, silent peasants. So yeah, quieter movements for 4. And last but not least, for 5, Cold Blooded, which is undetectable by player targeting. So that's kind of like if you had the target finder, which I don't think there is anymore.
Thermal sight, maybe.
Yeah, maybe thermal sight or something like that. You're not going to be able to be seen. So that's good. And like player controlled score streaks, that's also going to count, I think, because you're going to be completely invisible, which is good, but you can still be seen by enemies. I mean, that little head of yours isn't going to not stick out.
It's too big.
Yeah, it's too big. That's a compliment. So take that as a compliment, guys.
I noticed that all the perks we've named, the only ones I wanted were either 1s and that 1-5.
Yeah. Okay. So next up is Awareness, and for 1 point, Recon. Temporarily tag enemies you damage on the minimap. So this is this is more of the I'm kind of confused. Is this going to be like the pro version of Recon from Modern Warfare 3, where you have to shoot people, and then you get like a couple seconds of them, and you can see them on the minimap trying to retreat or trying to flank you or something, which I think was extremely helpful.
That was really helpful.
But if it is the one where you have to like throw a grenade and have it hit the person, that stunk. I did not like that one bit. But I mean, that was a pain in the ass to get to pro,
And it helped
but
your
still.
teammates too, because
Yeah.
they could also see it.
Yeah.
And it was the triangle, not the little dot.
Yeah, still. Okay. Next up is Scavenger, which is reply ammo from the Fallen, which
You mean
is
supply?
what?
You said reply.
I said resupply.
Oh, okay, whatever. Let's go.
So resupply ammo from the Fallen. So that's basically picking up ammo packs. That's like in every Call of Duty. Nothing, never there.
I like the MW2 one where you get extra ammo when you start out the game. That was pretty good.
Yeah, I don't think that's coming back.
I wish it would.
Okay, let's
move on.
Okay, Sitrep, which is detect enemy equipment and explosives. That was helpful. I don't think it's worth 3 because I really didn't use it that much. I think it's good, but I mean, engineer is the same thing, but still, I don't really think it's worth 3. I mean, maybe a 2.
Maybe if you could hack the equipment.
I probably would have, if you can hack it, that would be pretty cool. Okay, eavesdrop, there it is. I was like, excavator, no.
Escalator.
So, eavesdrop, hear enemies louder, so that's kind of, so that's probably why it says Dead Silence is quieter movements, because excavator,
Escalator, elevators.
Eavesdrop makes it so that probably makes your movements to the point where they're just as loud. Maybe.
I kind of wish it was the old eavesdrop where you could listen into the enemy's chat. That was pretty cool.
I don't even remember that.
That was in Modern Warfare. and World at War, I believe.
I don't even remember. Whatever, moving on. And then there's Wiretap, which has no definition, but that's worth 5 points.
Maybe that's eavesdrop. Well, the old eavesdrop.
Maybe. I mean,
sounds cool.
Wiretap. So what could that be? Maybe that has to do with, like, hacking equipment or so. I don't know. But I don't think it would make it so you would have to carry something else in order to hack something. Maybe, because this is awareness. So what could Wiretap be?
Diffuse bomb from minimum distance away.
I don't know, but
that'd be very...
it's worth 5, so it's got to be something interesting. So yeah, resistance, which is the next category. So the first perk for 1 point is lightweight, which is take no fall damage. So it's Commando Pro. So I'm really happy that that's back too. I mean, I hated falling in Black Ops. Yeah, Black Ops 2, falling to your doom. I mean, from like a little 10-foot jump. I mean, I could jump that in real life. I mean, come on, guys.
Just a couple broken bones.
It's a couple broken bones. Get back on your feet.
Walk
but this
off.
next perk, that'll help you with those broken bones because it's Painkiller, which is not the Death Streak, because Death Streaks are completely gone. Let's have a round of applause. Yeah! No Death Streaks! We hate you, Death Streaks! Go to hell! So Painkiller, it's not that. It basically makes your health regenerate faster. Instead of giving you more health like Juggernog or something like that. I said Juggernog, didn't I? Like the zombies.
Wait, what is the Juggernog song?
I don't even know.
I know we need a little revive, but whatever.
Okay. So, yeah. So, Painkiller is 2 points. Next up, for 3 points, is Stopper. Reduced flinch when shot. That's a very helpful perk. That's toughness from Black Ops 2 in my eyes.
How much is that?
That's 3 points.
That seems worth it.
That's worth it, I think. So, I think that's...
There's so much to choose from now.
Yeah, there are like 35 perks.
Jesus.
So, I mean, it's going to be interesting. I mean, you get 10 classes, though, so you get, like, to, like, customize and see what works. Personally, I think you're going to put these perks together in ways that they work together more than anything else. So, I just burped again. Next up is Tac Resist for 4 points, which is increased resistance to flash and stun. So, it's Tac Mask.
Or Shades.
Where the hell did you get Shades from?
It's literally the name of the perk in World at War, I'm pretty sure. Because
I've never heard of that.
There were flares in World at War, and there was a perk like called Shades or something. Or maybe it was Tac Max, I don't know. It just had a picture of like a guy with shades on.
Oh my god, so this is Carlos here talking about Shades. Next up is Blast Shield for 5 points, which is increased resistance to explosive damage. So that's
Black Jacket.
Black Jacket. So, I mean, I think that's kind of in that area. I think that would have been more towards 4 or 3. I don't really think that that's worth 5. I mean, I'm not really going to use that because I never use that. Because I'm a rebel. That's why.
I might go like C4 out.
Well, then you can only have 3 points left. That's the thing. I mean, I don't think that would be worth it. I mean, what other things would you use? I mean, so yeah. Next is equipment. So for 1 point, extra tactical. So you get 1 extra tactical equipment. So I think you're only going to be getting 1 tactical this time instead of 2. So I think that's fair because I think that like those were annoying, having 2 shock charges, 2 EMPs.
Oh god, I hate
2 like
EMPs.
I think concussions were like I use concussions the right way.
Concussions I think are fine. I mean, as long as you use them correctly.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I would use them to slow down enemies that were running away,
but
like
the
little
EMPs,
bitches.
Everyone's just throwing them out like flashbangs.
They're just annoying. I mean, use a flashbang or a concussion, something that you're supposed to hit people with and blind them. I mean, the EMP, it blinds you and gives you an EMP for a short amount of time. It's stupid. It's not worth it. I really hope that they don't have those. I mean, they're probably going to, but still.
Maybe they'll have, I don't know, Scrambler or something that has a little extra.
So for 2 points, extra lethal. So that's extra lethal equipment. I think that this is really cool. I'm glad that's only 2 points. So that means you can have 2 grenades, you can have 2 C4, 2 whatever. So that's going to be cool. Ugh, I thought I was going to burp. So for 3 points, fully loaded, starting off with extra mags.
Oh, that's like the
there we go. That's the
version of Scavenger.
Yeah, so Scavenger and this, that will work together.
Was it?
This is 3 points right here.
Seems decent.
And where is it? Scavenger was 2 points, so that's 5 points together. So you get 3 points more.
That would be worth.
So
that's like the pro version.
Yeah, so that's kind of 2 points combined together. So I think that's good. For 4 points, extra attachment, which gives you an extra attachment for both your primary and your secondary weapons.
That is worth it.
So that's Bling Pro. So that means like you get 3 attachments for your primary and 2 attachments for your secondary. So that's gonna be interesting to see. Yeah. And then there is Danger Close, which does not have a definition, but if I have to guess, it's going to be kind of like the Modern Warfare 2 definition, which is extra explosive damage or longer duration of like shock or like flashbang when a person gets hit by your flashbang or something like that. Maybe a larger area of explosion when you shoot it. So it's going to be something with explosives more likely. And last but not least,
yourself.
Yeah, I mean that would suck then. I mean then you kind of need that what is
shades.
That? Yeah, that shades. What is that? Tack resist or your blast shield to save your ass. Next is Elite, which is kind of that wild card thing. That it's gonna be interesting to see what these do because they're all kind of different. They don't really belong to any other category, but I think they work. The first one's Gambler, which is receive 1 random perk each time you spawn. So that means it has an ability of having one of those crappy perks that nobody wants to having a very decent perk. I think that this is going to be a very good perk to have on running classes to have, because if you have that extra slot available and you don't really know what to do with it, just put it on that and you'll get something random every time. Maybe it'll help you, maybe it'll hurt you, you don't know. So it's going to be good. Hardline. Everybody knows this is 1 less point. So if you don't know, score streaks are going to be on the point system again, not like the score system like they did before. So, I keep burping today.
He's very.
I'm dying. So the point system is basically where you capture a flag. If you like in domination, if you get a kill, you get a dog tag. Kill confirmed. You plant the bomb, I guess. It explodes or something, you get a point, and those points come together for kills or scores. Not like the score streaks, but they're very different. We'll talk about that later. Ping. Reveal enemies nearby after a kill. I think that this would go great with recon. So after you get that kill of that person you got with recon, you get to see people that are near him that died. So, I mean, I already know 3 perks that would go great together. Ping, recon, and where's that other one? Where is it? And takedown. Those 3 perks would go perfectly together. So that way when you kill a guy, they don't know that you killed him. Then you get to see everybody else and you can kill all of them without anybody else noticing.
That would be like a ghost class.
Yeah, that's a ghost class in a way. So
just put on a suppressor. Yeah,
that'd be great. But that's also worth 3 points. So, and I think you'd be able to have that class. I'm not sure. I'm not looking at the other points right now. So, next is Overkill, which is carry 2 primary guns. Oh, fantastic. You can do this again. So, I can have a 2 light machine guns this time, or a, 2 stuff. What was that?
I stepped on a wire.
Carlos, don't step on wires.
I'm sorry.
Cats, that's what cats do. You a cat. Can't want some candy.
Oh yeah, that's funny. Okay. I actually have something to say, but right, okay. I kind of wish they had a perk called Underkill where you could have 2 seconds.
Yeah, I mean,
that would be pretty cool.
I would love to have a freaking crossbow and a pistol,
or like maybe a crossbow and a ballistic knife. I don't know.
Yeah, something kind of interesting like that. That would be good. But this last perk, holy crap! I think that this is like the best possible perk out there. I mean, it's 5 points. It's called Deadeye. Increased chance to inflict more damage with each consecutive kill. 5 points. And basically, if you get like a double kill, and then there's one more person, and you're kind of low on health, and then you start shooting at that person, there's a chance that you could possibly win that gunfight still because you have this perk. And because you got 2 other kills beforehand, giving you a triple kill. So that's got to be pretty decent. I mean, that's going to help some people in the long run, I think, that go for, like, larger streaks or anything like that. So that's going to be interesting. Now that we're done with perks, let's go to the equipment. I do not know that, like, some of these might be, like, I don't know. Like, okay, that was the keyboard. Some of these might be tactical, some of these might be lethal. I do not have them, like, decided, but I have some gameplay of what I think they might be. So first of all is the grenade. It's a grenade.
Well, at least we figured the grenade. It's called a thermo something.
Thermoratic grenade.
Sounds like it's gonna do some damage.
Yeah,
but it's probably
it's
gonna
a
be just
grenade.
a grenade.
So next up is the canister bomb, and I don't know either if it's this one or the next one, which is the 9-bang, which is either gonna be the claymore, like replacing the claymore, because one of them sounds like it is, like more likely the canister bomb.
Yeah.
But there's another one that I saw, which was kind of like an EMP type of thing, but it killed somebody.
Wouldn't that be the 9-bang?
That's what I thought. But still, canister bomb, it's a canister bomb that you kind of dropped. So that's why I'm kind of like,
That sounds so weird.
Yeah.
Mike.
Okay, so then there is the throwing knife, which everybody should know and love. What's a throwing knife? I mean, whatever you call this guy, tomahawk, combat axe.
Throwing knife.
Yeah, whatever.
The thing you throw at someone.
That is sharp.
Very pointy.
Yeah.
My dad didn't teach me how to throw.
So next up is the IED.
That sounds like I don't know. It sounds like a bouncing Betty or
Yeah,
something.
I think that's probably going to be replacing the bouncing Betty. I mean, I know, like, I hear a lot of talks about, like IEDs and, like, how they, when you go over them, they kind of explode. So they might be a landmine. That might be the Claymore. We don't know.
It could go either way.
I mean, like, because it's going to be interesting to see what they do with this. I mean, they could make it so, like, it's not really the IED thing. Like, people that are in the military are probably watching us right now going, these kids have no idea what they're talking about. So,
reality setting for us.
Next up we have C4.
I wonder what that looks like.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that I have not seen any gameplay in which you can double tap square or double tap X to make it explode faster, and I'm kind of disappointed about that because that was probably my favorite thing throughout the entirety of Black Ops 2, where you could throw C4 in the air and double tap square and have it explode before it fell. So you're gonna have to double tap R2 now to make it explode, which is too tricky.
I wonder if it's going to be triangular shaped instead of square.
Maybe. I mean, it might be different. Maybe it'll be like a throwing star.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Like it sticks in the person. And last but not least is a Semtex, which is a sticky.
That's boring.
Stick.
You touched me.
Okay. Next up is the strike packages. So there are three different strike packages. In case you have not played Modern Warfare 3, there are three different sets of them. There's assault, support, and specialist. Now, these things are very different in a way. Assault is basically like playing like it as if it was Black Ops 2 or any other really Call of Duty, where you get a life, you get a certain amount of points, and you get a kill streak or whatever you call them nowadays. Strike package nowadays, and you continue. But when you die, you have to restart. Very simple. These
supports.
No, I'm talking about assault still. These strike packages pretty much are. 1 second, I just gotta check something. Yeah. Did it end?
No.
No. Okay, it's still going.
Recording.
Okay. 1 second, got back. Okay. So, where was I? Assault is more or less kind of supporting yourself more than anything else. So that's interesting. Yeah. Then there's support, which is a little different from assault, where if you get 3 kills and you die, you don't reset. You kind of go back and you do it again. You continue from where you left off, so you get like 1 more kill. You get 4 kills in a row.
That's me. I'm gonna die on my first kill.
Yeah, high five. So yeah, that's gonna be very interesting. These work towards more team-based kill streak things.
I wonder if they're gonna have Juggernog and Discord airdrop again.
Maybe, I don't know.
That'd be pretty cool.
But then there's specialist, which is choosing perks, and I'm kind of confused of how they're gonna make this work with their new perk system. Maybe it's gonna be like you get 8 more slots to choose perks with 4 maximum perks instead of 7. So that's gonna be. I think that would work better. But I personally don't think that they're gonna do the specialist bonus again, which gave you every single perk.
That would be ridiculous.
Yeah.
35 perks,
I mean,
guys, I'm invincible.
Maybe after like 15 kills or something, you'll get like extra XP as the specialist bonus, because that's what they also did too. So yeah, but some of the things that we know, like some of the things are the SATCOM, which is now replacing the UAV, and what they said in their video was they are kind of taking down more air-based score streaks or kill streaks or strike packages and replacing them with more in-your-face, as they said, land streaks, which leave them more vulnerable, but also better because it's more of a challenge to where you can hide this. So the Scatcom is a UAV. You just place it on the ground, motion sensor type of thing. So yeah. Guard dog, which is a man's best friend. This is also for assault, and this is kind of cool because, as you know, they're big on dogs now. And this is, if you don't know who Riley is, Riley's like dog in the campaign. You essentially get Riley, the guard dog, and he helps you. He kills people for you. He kind of runs around chasing people, and he works as a UAV. If there's a person nearby, he'll start to bark.
Woof.
Yeah, exactly, and you'll see him, and you'll be like, "Hey, you're not supposed to be there," and you'll shoot him.
Bark, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly, and you'll kill him. Then there is the Juggernaut Maniac, which is a Juggernaut suit, but you have a minigun. I'm not looking forward to this, guys. I'm really disappointed in this because it's going to be extremely cheap, in my opinion, because it's a Juggernaut, and if in Modern Warfare 3, Juggernauts were a pain in the ass to kill, no matter what, with just a light machine gun or even an assault rifle.
The only way I really could kill a Juggernaut was like 4 or 5 other people throwing C4 and stuff constantly.
Yeah, it was annoying as hell.
And they regenerate health.
Yeah, I remember I got a throwing knife, and I killed a Jug.
If you want to see how powerful the Juggernaut suit was, go to my other channel, Killstreaker. Just type in my name on YouTube, and you'll see the baddest ass clip in a Juggernaut suit. I get like 6 kills in a row on that little ramp and dome.
Yeah, Modern Warfare 3. Yeah, but it's kind of getting off topic.
Okay.
But then there is the Night Owl, which is basically a little drone that kind of follows you around and protects you for a little bit. And it kind of defends you for, the time being, which is pretty cool. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with that. But it can be destroyed, which is reasonable. I mean, it's for the support thing, so it's kind of like you're kind of planting the bomb for something, like search and destroy. It's right there. It's protecting you. So if somebody wants to try to knife you or something, and you're right there, it'll blow up like a bouncing Betty in their face or something. But if they go prone, they're still going to die.
I wonder if you can lock onto it with a missile launcher.
Maybe, I don't know.
That would suck.
Yeah.
It just goes right into your face.
I do not believe it causes any friendly fire damage, which is also good. So that's good. Next up is the MAAWS, or the MAAWS, which is a laser target grenade launcher thing. And I know I saw some gameplay of this.
Sounds like the War Machine.
Yeah, it's like a War Machine with a laser guided sight, and basically the laser guides the missiles to wherever you want. So I think that's pretty cool.
It sounds a bit cheap, though.
It sounds cheap, but I think you only get like a very low amount of ammo.
Better. So not like 16.
Like in the gameplay, it said you only had 2 bullets, and they got fired both of them at the same time, and they both killed 1 person. So, I mean, still. And then there's the Hello Scout. HELO. So that's provides sniper support for your entire team with a helicopter and a sniper. So that's gonna be pretty cool. I think, like a helicopter. I think you can actually be a Hello Scout, like be the sniper with another score streak. I don't know, but this is all I know, guys.
I think you would be easily shot down, or at least shot yourself.
Yeah, but still, I think it'd be fun for like a couple seconds. Like, be like, yeah, I'm in the sky, headshot. Correct.
Collateral.
Yeah, exactly. Hit kills the pilot too.
Co-pilot too. Triple kill.
Yeah, double freaking kill.
Helicopter down.
Helicopter destroyed. Then last but not least, I want to say there's this interesting Moab Odin Strike thing. I don't know what it's called, but it's a Moab essentially where it kills every enemy on the enemy team, and you get all that XP. But I have not seen anybody get that with an assault streak, which is what they claim to have it under. But I have seen people get it. There's something called special orders, which I've only seen in the game mode, another game mode which I'll talk about soon. And oh, my back, oh my gosh. And
just relax.
Yeah, I know. And what was I talking about? Odin Strike. Odin. And this is interesting. So the special orders, basically, you will get like a little briefcase. You'll pick it up from somewhere or something.
Mr. President, your documents are here.
Yeah, exactly. And it'll tell you like to do something like gotta kill with your secondary. So you gotta kill with your secondary, and then it'll give you a care package. You throw the care package down, and it could be Moab, Odin Strike thingamajig, or it could be something else. I don't know.
Riley.
But what this does is it kind of changes the map scenery, like Modern Warfare 3, where it makes that orange again, but it changes the map dynamically this time. So that's the decent thing, where it changes like the outlook of the map, gets rid of some different objects. So I think that's cool. And that's really it for loadouts. Now we're going to talk about finally the game modes. I think that's the final. Yeah. Okay, so there are a lot of game modes that are returning, but also game modes aren't returning, which is kind of disappointing.
You have to buy the DLC for that.
Yeah, that would suck.
$50.
Yeah, oh my god. And, yeah. So, there are two big things with multiplayer. There's the real-life PvP. I'm not saying real life, like actual life, but you're actually versing real-life people, like complete teams of non-AI people. And the reason I say that is because the other thing is squads, which involves your entire 10-person squad, or you playing cooperatively with your friends or something. So let's move on with multiplayer with the real PvP thing. So there's Free For All, which is you versus everybody who is not on a team. Nobody's on a team. Very simple. Then there's TDM, 2 teams. Nothing really else.
Maybe it might be multi-team.
Maybe that would be cool. I kind of like multi-team. That was
fun. I wish you could have a little more people on.
Yeah, like 4 people.
4 people. 5, 6. No, 4 people. It's fine.
4 people is good. 3 teams of 4. That would be cool. Domination again is returning. That's a classic. 3 flags, 2 teams. Really cool. Search and Destroy. Everybody knows that. And then there's Kill Confirmed, where it's team deathmatch, except people drop dog tags, and you collect those instead of getting the kill, which counts towards the point. Maybe this time it's going to be scores. I think they did that on Modern Warfare 3, I'm not sure. But, yeah. But after that, they have new game modes. How many game modes are there that are new? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm counting with my fingers, guys. There are 6 different game modes. Yeah, Carlos is having some trouble. But, 2 of them were explained. But the others were not, and we're going to talk about those later. But the first one that they talked about was Search and Rescue. And with Search and Rescue, basically it's Search and Destroy, except it's combined with Kill Confirmed, in which when you die, you drop a dog tag. And when the enemy picks that up, you officially die. But if your teammate picks it up, then you get Revive. I'm not really sure how that's going to really work out so well, because, I mean...
Are you gonna be spawned at your spawn, their spawn, your dog tag behind the enemy lines?
I'm afraid that you're gonna spawn killed. That's like my biggest fear about that. And personally, I'm not really looking forward to this game mode as much as the other game modes that sound really cool. So I'm not really gonna play that as much. Maybe we'll have like one game or something of that.
No, I just realized. What? If you spawn, will you spawn if you were to, like, before you just died, if you shot all your bullets, would you have to reload when you spawned? Or would
most likely they would, like, reload for you or something.
Hopefully. Or if you're, like, in the middle of the gunfight, gotta reload.
You have a launcher or something. That would be horrible. Then there's Cranked. Now, it might have a weird name, but it really has a cool game mode idea where, basically, you have 30 seconds. After you get your first kill, you have 30 seconds to get the next kill. And then the next kill, you have 30 seconds, and then 30 more seconds to get the next kill. And if you don't kill somebody within 30 seconds, you explode. So, that'll kill you.
I'm suicidal. Suicidal.
So, this is good for people that do not want campers. I mean, I don't like campers. I camp when I'm using a sniper rifle like I'm supposed to, but, I mean, really, I think that this is a great game mode idea. I'm really excited to play this. But
I don't think the snipers of the world are, though.
Yeah, like optic snipers. Something they're gonna be like, shit, we're screwed.
1 second to get another kill, guys.
Yeah, so...
I wonder if you have 1 life in that.
No, you have many lives, I know.
That would suck.
Yeah, 1 life and you die. So then, and I think it's like team deathmatch based, too, so...
I just noticed something. I don't remember seeing, like, a custom game option in multiplayer. What do you think
they're probably gonna have custom games again. That's
I hope so.
They always have that.
Or else their series is just dead.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we're gonna run out of game modes
until we get this game.
Yeah. So, Infected is the next one. So I'm guessing that's like what they had with Modern Warfare 3, where when you get killed by the infected, you become the infected, and your objective is to kill people either with knives, throwing knives, very simple stuff, and the non-infected have guns.
Unlike ours.
Yeah, I mean, we have a different game mode. You should check that out. Then we have game modes that we have no idea what to expect. There's grind.
That sounds perverted. Everybody dance party!
Yeah, grind party. I don't know what to really think about this, but it sounds like there's going to be some sort of objective with this. Maybe it's going to replace demolition, which wasn't in this list. Hardpoint maybe, which wasn't in this list. Maybe it's going to get rid of replace hardpoint. Wasn't in the, or did I say hardpoint?
Yes, you said that
headquarters. I meant headquarters. I said demo hardpoint, and I meant headquarters. My third one. Okay, so one of those, I don't know. Maybe a twist. I don't know. Blitz. That sounds kind of something like Cranked. I think that this will be kind of related to a game mode that I really liked, and I know Carlos really liked, called Team Defender, which I think was a very great game mode.
Awesome. I was actually Modern Warfare 3 for the ranking leaderboards. I was pretty high to number 1.
Because like you always called that flag.
Yeah, I was in the hundreds.
Well, probably not anymore.
Yeah, I'm probably like in the thousands now. I haven't played that game.
Thousands, more like millions.
So yeah, moment, I'm still in 300.
And the last game mode that they have is Haunted, which sounds like it's going to be related to that Call of Duty Ghost type of talk. It's called Call of Duty Ghost kind of idea, where you're kind of being stealthy. Maybe it's going to be like a manhunt type of thing, which I think would be very cool, where there are 3 players on one team and everybody else on another team, and the objective is to find and kill those people. Or I think that would work, or something.
I actually had another idea for that. I know this game on the PC. It was like a DLC for some game. I think it was Far Cry or something. Where what happens is there's this one person who's invisible throughout the game, but can see everyone around the map.
Yeah, the Haunted.
Yeah, the Haunted. I think it might be something like that. That would be amazing. That would attract even more people to this game.
Well, that's also like there's copyright infringement because that's already taken. But
maybe like a modified version of that.
Yeah, maybe. Then there's the Squads game mode, which is kind of like that. Now, Squads, it's more or less kind of like the what is it called? Combat training in Black Ops and Black Ops 2, where you do get XP for this on your multiplayer account with all your squad members, but you're probably gonna get less XP for this because
I really hope so.
Yeah, because then there's no point for playing the actual game modes. So with these game modes, I believe you're allowed to play all the actual multiplayer game modes that were described above that I just recently explained. So that's Free-for-all, Team Deathmatch, Domination, Search and Destroy, Kill Confirmed, Search and Rescue, Cranked, Infected, Grind, Blitz, and Haunted. So those are all those game modes. And the first thing is Squad versus Squad, which is you basically play a 2-player competitive multiplayer, which is you and your squad of 10 people, including yourself, versus somebody else in real life playing with their squad of 10 people, including themselves. So it's kind of like face-off in a way, or you and your squad, you and your team that you control versus another person, their team that they control. So it's going to be interesting to see. Then there's Squad Assault, which is you playing against another person's squad, either online or offline, but it's only up to 6 players this time, and it's cooperative with some of your friends. So you can have you and 5 other friends, or you and a friend and some other of your squad people against an entire squad, either online or offline. And AI is supposed to be very difficult. They're going to be real time. Like, if they're going to be a sniper, they're going to camp. They can drop shot. They're going to jump shot. The guy said.
They're going to teabag.
Yeah, maybe.
I know they do that in Black Ops 2.
I haven't seen that.
I seen it. It was really funny. I almost got it on camera, but I didn't have time.
Next up, there's War Games, which is a 6-player competitive game mode, and you have 5 soldiers against another squad of 6, and you can swap out any of your squad members at any time, I guess, with a friend. So it's like you're playing with your squad. It's kind of like, in my mind, Squad Assault, but you're playing with your squad, and then somebody else is like, hey, can I join? That person will replace one of your squad members.
Bye-bye, Riley.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be funny. Last but not least, there's Safeguard, which is a 4-player survival game mode. So it's like Modern Warfare 3 survival. So that's going to be really cool, I think, where you can play with 4 people this time, including yourself.
So zombies. Like
zombies combine. Zombies with guns shooting back at you. So it's going to be challenging. I remember playing a survival in mouse form. I just wish there was more people. I liked it, and there's probably going to be us playing some gameplay of that.
Oh, yeah.
Later on. So that's all there is for Call of Duty goes, stay tuned for an update and also some Battlefield 4 coverage. So thanks and have a nice day.